Hello and welcome to this short video on taking an online course, How to Succeed Digitally. This video is especially designed for Philosophy 102, Professional and Public Service Ethics. I'm your professor, Christina Bellon, and I'll be here to tell you what you need to be aware of in order to succeed in this course. First of all, don't assume things. As philosophers, you should be aware that assumptions will prove problematic. Most of you have taken an online course before, though some of you are probably taking your very first online course. If you've taken an online course before, don't assume that you've done this before. This course is perhaps distinctive, and most courses that are online are peculiar to the professor teaching them. Don't assume that you know what to expect. And don't assume, most of all, that an online course will be easier. That will not be the case with this course. Taking an online course affords you several benefits. First and most importantly, it allows you flexibility. You can set the times when you learn. You can engage the course when it's convenient for you, reading the text, watching the lecture videos, doing your homework, writing your reports, taking your quizzes. All can be done on your own time at your own pace. If you're someone who's most effective at 2 in the afternoon, you can take your course at 2 in the afternoon. If you're someone who's really good and your intellectual juices are flowing when it's 2 in the morning, then you can set your schedule so that you can take your course at the time that's most convenient for you. Another benefit of online courses is that it allows you to review and repeat. You can view, review, rewind, and pause the lectures as you need to. Whether you take notes or whether you're just viewing and keeping mental notes, you can review every lecture at your leisure as much as you need. It also enhances your ability to take efficient notes, to think about something before proceeding, and to go back to a point later. You can pause the lecture at any time. Go to your textbook, compare what I've said in the lecture to what your textbook says, and you can make notes either separately or in your text and give yourself time to think about the material. Another benefit of an online course is that you're there at your best. You can study and prepare for assignments when you're at your best, not when the class happens to be scheduled. You can set your own terms for test taking and assignment writing when you're ready to do so. However, there are also pitfalls of online courses. The first is self-motivation, and this is where many students let themselves down. Only you know whether, when, and for how long you've engaged with the course, read, watched lectures, and thought about the material. You have to be able to motivate yourself. I won't be there with you in the class period to prompt you and prod you. You won't have to face me the next class period, feel the guilt of having not done the work, or feeling the confidence of having done it. I won't be there. Your classmates won't be there. It's just you. And insofar as you engage with the online community we have within this course, we can help. But ultimately, you're your own motivator. And this is not easy when the subject is new, as this subject will be for most of you, unfamiliar, as it will also be for most of you, boring, which it might be for some of you, though I hope that's not the case, or if the course material is otherwise not as captivating as something else you could be doing, especially during the summer. Another pitfall is self-regulation. Your ability to manage your time is crucial to your success in this and any online course. Don't fool yourself into thinking that it will only take 30 minutes to review course material because there happen to just be 2 video lectures, each of 15 minutes. You have to invest time, effort, and concentration. Viewing the lecture videos is just the beginning. You have to read the text, read the supplemental material. You might view a 15-minute video, but it might take you actually 45 minutes to view it because you pause, take notes, rewind, and review parts that might not be clear the first time you heard them. Finally, one of the major pitfalls for success in online courses is self-deception. We humans tend to think we're better able to manage difficult tasks than we really are. We overestimate our capability to succeed and underestimate our risk of failure. That's dangerous for a student taking an online course. You have to be able to assess your abilities, manage your time, and make sure that you're the person who's motivating yourself. Online education, more than ever before, puts you in the driver's seat of your own education, so don't let yourself down. In this course, there are several things I want you to be aware of. First of all, this course is highly structured, and it has several requirements during the week that you'll have to do, that have due dates that are specific. So know where you can find things. Poke around in the SAC-CT course. The whole course content is contained within SAC-CT, so you won't have to go to any outside or external platforms. Know where you can find things. Tour around the content of the course, poke around, be nosy, open folders up. Get used to where different parts of the course are and what you can do there. Be aware of the resources I've put in there for you. Watch the How Do I series of short videos which show you how to use SAC-CT most efficiently and effectively. And also, practice posting texts and images by posting an entry on the Getting to Know You blog. Finally, ask. I am here for the duration of the course. It might only be 6 weeks, and we all know that 6 weeks can fly by, but I'm here for the whole of it, right along with you. If something's not clear or seems not right, or is malfunctioning, please let me know as soon as you notice it. If you sit down to take a quiz and it's not opening, and it's within the time frame that the quiz should be open, fire me a message, let me know, and I will undertake to correct it as soon as I can. And if I can't correct it, then I can at least create a general exception. Expect a fairly quick response time from me. I try to be responsive to students within an hour, unless of course it's like 2 a.m. or something, or on July 4th weekend. I might be a little slower in responding. But expect a fairly quick turnaround. If there's something that's urgent that warranted you messaging me about it and you're hoping for a solution, don't just leave and walk away and not return to check for my response for a couple of days, because by then my options might have been closed. I might have intended to give you the opportunity to resubmit something or retake the quiz, but if you leave it for several days, then you've lost that opportunity. So expect a fairly quick response time. Keep an eye on announcements. I use the announcement function within SAC-CT a lot. It's a really effective way for me to communicate with the whole class. And also, in that light, check in with the course routinely. Make it a habit to check in the morning and then before the end of your day, because you never know whether something might have transpired in the meantime which affects you. And if you've missed it and you don't go back to check the course for 3 or 4 days, you might have missed an opportunity. Use the general questions discussion board also if you have a question which you think the rest of the class might be interested in knowing about. That can be found, well, I'll let you find it, because you're going to go poke around in the course. Finally, planning. Plan ahead, keep track of deadlines. This is a 6-week course. It will go quickly. Every week there are deadlines. Use the SAC-CT calendar tool to keep track of your workload. And don't make the mistake of leaving everything until the weekend. Deadlines occur during the week on a regular and routine basis to allow you to practice, predict, and foresee when you're going to have to engage with the course and when you're going to have something due. Check the How Do I Find Deadlines video if you're unsure about how to see the deadlines for assignments in this course. Set aside enough time to allow yourself to come to an understanding of the material. For most of you, this will be your first philosophy course, and philosophy, as is often the joke, is about thinking deeply. Really, you have to give yourself time to think about the material, to let it sink in, to absorb it. Don't rush it, don't force it, let it settle. Give yourself time to think. Try not to view the videos and read the materials in the closing hours before a deadline expires. Give yourself time to think. Check out whatever the text is, watch the videos early in the day or early in the week. Then, as you're commuting to work or you're taking care of your kids or you're doing whatever it is that you do during the day, think about it. Let it sit, let it gel, give yourself time. And set up a good plan so there won't be any surprises. What you may not do are the following. This course allows for no extensions. We simply don't have time in a 6-week course to allow for extensions of days or weeks. That's just not going to happen. However, with a caveat, my only exception is for firefighters who are called on duty to remote areas. This is a required course for the Fire Service Management degree, and several firefighters take this course as part of their program. Also, because it's offered during the summer, there are occasions when firefighters are called off to fight blazes in Southern California or Northern California, or oftentimes out of state. If this happens to you, then please let me know as soon as you know that you're going to be sent off, and we'll try to work around your schedule. That's the only exception. If you post your reports late, late penalties will be applied. Make sure you check the syllabus to see what the late penalties are. If you miss a quiz deadline, you will not be permitted a makeup, excepting the firefighter situation. If you don't have the book, You'll have to carry on as best you can. I do not give extensions to people who don't yet have the textbook. There is a perfectly viable option, which is the ebook format, which you can access through Amazon. It gives you instantaneous acquisition of the book, and it's about half the cost of the print version, and you don't have to wait for UPS. So if it's past week 1 and you still don't have your text and you're asking me for an extension, expect to be disappointed. Finally, if you don't score a C- on your practice quiz, don't lose heart. A C- reflects a minimal satisfactory understanding of the material. And if you're having a hard time scoring a C- on the practice quiz, then review the text, review the lecture videos, check your notes, maybe give me a message, let me know if I can help clarify anything for you, and try it again. Those practice quizzes are set up so you can take them multiple times. Failing to score a C- on the practice quiz puts you at risk of failing the graded quiz, and that's not what you want, that's not what I want, nobody wants that. So we want to make sure that you can pass that practice quiz easily and move on to the graded quiz so that your success can be measured effectively in the course. And remember, I'm here to answer questions, clear up confusions with the material, so reach out to me, message me, and I'll assist you in whatever ways I can. Use the virtual office hours or message me anytime. Finally, set aside regular opportunities to engage with the course. Read the assigned texts and supplemental materials. Watch the lecture videos multiple times if necessary. Rewind, fast forward, pause, rewind. Plan for your deadlines. Don't let those slip by. It's easy to forget things when your life is full of other things. Give yourself time to think and contact me if you need help. And good luck with the course. I'll see you in SAC CT.